always been super insecure. Never met one person that has the mentality like me. I did it.
God damn! I'm trying to get like you for real.
Alright guys, if you guys are watching this, it means I did it. Today's December 29th. Growing up, I was always chubby. I was always the fat kid. I wouldn't say the fat kid, but I was always on the fatter side. Been called every name in the book, and in 9th grade, I lost about 60 pounds, and didn't put on any muscle really. So I kind of slimmed up, and when this year started, 2024, I decided to go to the gym 2-3 times a week, and I mean, I built a little bit of muscle. I say it every year, I'm gonna get a six-pack, I'm gonna lose all my fat, but this year I'm actually gonna do it. And if you're seeing this, that means I did do it. I'm gonna lock in really hard. No more of this, and no more of this. I've always been super insecure about my weight. I've always been really weird about taking my shirt off at the beach. I've always done the shirt pick, if y'all know what I'm talking. If you were a fat kid growing up, the shirt pick was the go-to move. I'm gonna finally make a change. Tomorrow, I'm gonna shave off this hair as a disciplinary thing. That if that head is shaved, I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror and say, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm gonna minimize 1 to 2 workouts a day, maybe 1 day off a week. I'm gonna get bigger. I'm gonna get way more lean. I'm just gonna feel good. You know, I'm gonna feel confident in my body, where I can just take my shirt off and just be, you know, okay with it, instead of these things just chilling out, you know. And I want to inspire you guys to do the same if you've always felt this way. It's one thing I love. I can inspire others with these videos. This is what I look like on day 1. You guys are gonna see a complete change in this person, physically. A complete change. I'm tired of living this way. I want to be comfortable, you know. So we'll see how this goes. What was your opinion on my weight when we first met?
You were pretty hefty. You're a big boy. You know what I mean? You were fat for us to be playing basketball every day of the week. Seeing you now, yeah, you definitely look better. Do I think you can do it? Yeah, he can do it for sure. He can do it. Nothing but confidence in him. That's my boy.
I did it. It's gonna take a minute to get used to, but it's the change I needed, I guess. I think I look like Rafe Cameron. Listen, man, we gotta get the goal, man. Day after tomorrow. Today's the 30th. Tomorrow night is when the diet starts. It's day 1, January 1st. Day 1 of work is day 2. Still doing good, still eating right. But what I've been doing is making sure I get cardio. The best way for me to do cardio is to do something like, I've been hooping every day for about 30-45 minutes after work. Right when I get off work, if I don't do it right when I get off work, then I don't want to do it.
We're actually gay for each other. My opinion, like on your weight was, I'm not gonna say that you were overweight because you weren't overweight. You definitely were chubby. You definitely could have worked on it a lot more and kept up with your body a lot more. But
yeah, at first seeing Don, I was like, damn, he got potential. But seeing you back then though, like before everything, yeah, you're full fat.
I wouldn't say that you were necessarily fat. From what you had came from 6th grade, because that's when I met you. It was more so the fact that from 6th grade till senior years, whenever you like started actually like looking like a man, you started looking good for yourself. I truly believe that if you put your mind to it, you definitely could have. Like, I mean, look what you came from YouTube, you know? Like, that's just, he came from literally nothing to now 1,000.
He grinded every weekend.
Hello, I'm officially 1 week in. Pretty much with losing body fat and gaining muscle, you have to eat a lot of protein, like strict protein. So I gotta eat like 170 grams of protein a day to keep muscle but also lose fat. Do I look smaller? Do I not? I don't know. But it's only week 1. My entire life I've gone in this little lump. This little has always been there. And it's never once not been there, so I'm really excited to just see what it looks like when it's gone, you know, like when it looks like this. I've been meal prepping chicken, veggies, beef, veggies. It's literally just meat, veggies. But yeah, 1 week, we're going pretty strong. We're going pretty good. Today's the 11th. I got a DEXA scan. It's kind of like a scale, but it measures your body fat and your muscle. I'm currently 20.1% body fat and 36 pounds of lean mass and 34.2 pounds of fat. So we want to lose fat while gaining muscle, which is pretty hard. But the dude there, I was talking to him about like everything I've been doing, how much I've been eating, how much protein I've been eating, and he said I'm on the perfect track to doing it. 170 grams of protein a day while staying about 1,700 calories. I've been using this app to track my calories. I did go over by like 200 calories, 300 calories a day. That's the only reason I went over, because I needed the protein. I think next time I go to the scan, 18%, I want to go down at least 1 or 2. I'd be happy with that. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. It's currently the 23rd of January, so we're only 23 days in. I took my second DEXA scan. I'm down 4 pounds. I've lost 2 pounds of fat, but I've lost 1 pound of muscle. I've been trying to stay 1,600 calories, right? Protein has ranged anywhere from 130 to like 150. So what I'm gonna do is no matter what, if I go over the calories, no matter what, I'm gonna be at least minimum 170. I'm gonna do that for the next 2 weeks to kind of see what happens. There's no point working out if I'm not gonna keep the muscle. No matter what, 170 grams of protein, even if I go over the 1,600 calories.
It is February 17th. I've been sick the past couple of days, so I haven't really done much working out, but I went and got my DEXA scan. It's been 2 weeks. I am currently up 1 pound of muscle and down 1 pound of fat. So that means me switching it up, doing higher weights, less reps, and make sure I'm eating a certain amount has been working. And I've also keep going down in fat, which is good. I'm currently at 18% body fat. We're going down. Things are working. Things are starting to work out. You know, since I look at myself in the mirror every single day, I feel like I don't see much progress. Looking at me now, I don't feel like I look much different than I always do. That's also because I look at myself every day. So I'm really excited to just wake up one morning and me just like look completely different. You know, I still think this part is what's keeping me back. If I can get this piece down, I'm chilling. Look at that, you can see a shadow. Because that's how big it is. You can see a shadow.
You were a little chunky. Yeah, looking back now, yeah, I would consider you fat. No shade though. You're a very dedicated and disciplined person.
I will say something that has changed a lot is my diet, right? And it's changed my relationship with food 100%, right? I used to have such a sweet tooth. Like, I have to have a sweet tea with my meal. I have to have something sweet afterwards, right? That has changed so much in the past 2 months. I don't even see sweets as sweets anymore. I don't feel like I'm in a diet. I feel like I'm just eating how people should eat. The only time I ever have anything sweet is if it's mainly protein. So protein bar, protein shake. And it's just changed everything. If I walk into a Krispy Kreme, I'm not like, oh, I need a donut. Oh. I'm literally just like, oh, there's donuts here. I haven't eaten anything like that. Honestly, fruits have just helped with the sweet tooth. It's just so weird because I would 100% rather have this rice, beans, corn, peas, and chicken than like go out and get fast food. I would much rather have this now. Even though 2 months ago, I would much rather go out and have that. And it's so weird how things have changed like in my mind.
What was my opinion on your weight whenever we first met? It didn't really bother me. I didn't really notice it. I don't really notice stuff like that. I mean, I guess when you talked about it, I noticed it. I can tell you're putting a lot of effort into it. I can see a big change. Do I think you can lose the weight? Yes.
You know, I may not be the strongest, or the fastest, or the funniest, or the smartest, or anything like that. But one thing I've learned over the past 3 months, and honestly the past 4 years of doing these videos, never met one person that has a mentality like me, that keeps going after failing so many times. I have failed so many times. I don't know one person that has kept going like me, that has kept pushing like me, that has kept falling forward like me. I'm no one special, but I will be, because I don't give up, and I don't plan on giving up. I'm gonna look the way I want to look when this is over. I know for a fact. Guys, look at this monstrosity that I'm eating. Ribs, chicken, beef, and pork. Huge update. Huge update. It is March 7th. About 10 weeks in. Past 2.5 weeks, I've lost 3.1 pounds of body fat. And then the past 2 weeks, I've gained 1.3 pounds of muscle. It's crazy. So this is big news. Hey guys, I just realized I haven't updated you in a minute. Life's been going, you know. Last scan I got, I was down a pound of muscle and down like 0.2% of fat, which sucked. Last month, what I did was through all the month of March, I ran every single day for about 30 minutes. And I ended up losing muscle and not as much fat as I did for the month before. So what I think this month I'm going to do at least 30 minutes of muscle training every day. So I'm going to lift every single day this month, minimum 30 minutes. So we're going to do like a challenge and a challenge. This is what I look like right now. Currently April 1st. I don't know if there's much of a difference. I do have a little bit of six-pack action. Very Very minimum. I do have to pull down my skin though. Dude, once I lose this right here, dude, it's game over. It's game over. This is what I look like at the beginning of April. It's been fully 3 months, so it's been 90 days. Oh, I kind of have to fall a little bit, but it kind of looks. Oh God, I'm slipping. Guys, I'm slipping. That's insane right there. That is the first time I've ever seen anything right there. Oh gosh. This is what a girl sees. Poor shots. Dude, poor shots. It's April 30th. Didn't miss a day. 30 days lifting weights every single day. Minimum 30 minutes, right? You can see 6-pack now compared to last month. I either tuck it down, you can see it now. That's crazy. I'm getting some separation. I just worked an 11-hour shift and I'm still doing this. No, I don't stop here. I'm at work. You see it. Ignore the toilet, I just want pee. Look at this. Without me having to pull down now. It's sometime in May. What's today, the 11th? Just a reminder, I've been playing basketball for past like 2-3 hours, got a lot of steps in. I could have went to Chick-fil-A, got something cheap, didn't have to cook. I decided to come home, cook myself vegetables, fish, and rice. You just gotta take that stuff, you gotta keep eating the right way. Dude, I look beautiful right now. My eyes are blue, my lips are red. It's May 18th. I want to do my big reveal at the end of June. So that's 6 months of preparation. So these next 6 weeks, I am going to cut to about 1,800 calories. I've been around 2,200 calories a day. Now I'm going to cut to 1,800 for 6 weeks straight. I just spent the last hour and a half meal prepping for the next week. I'm just going to continue to do that every week until the end of June where I do my big reveal. This is what I'm looking like right now. The paper says about 13.9% body fat, but I'm not 13. I can look at me and tell. So I think it's about 5% off. So I think I'm about 18.9% body fat. I'm shooting for about 15% by the end of June. This is what I'm looking like. Dude, this is all that's holding me back right now, is this little piece. Let the grind begin. I'm 1 week in, 1,800 calories, breakfast, overnight oats, lunch, beef, rice, broccoli, snack, dinner, chicken, potatoes, corn, snack. Snacks are protein bars. I've been eating the same 3 meals every single day for the past 7 days. I just realized I haven't updated you guys in a while. It's been about a month, 1,800 calories, eating the same 3 meals. That's what we're looking like right now. Once I get rid of that, I'll be chilling. That's the only reason I want to lose weight, is that little pouch. It's a lot lower than it used to be. So I'm thinking after this, I'm gonna bulk. I just want to eat. Oh my God, it's crazy to look at. 3 more weeks, chilling. Guys, we're filming right now. I'm like 5 days into the deficit. I'm letting him eat my food because I only have like 200 calories left. We're doing it, boys. Guys. Okay, since I'm on the deficit, right? They got me cupcakes for still grinding YouTube, still going crazy. Look how sweet, they got me cupcakes. They threw this whole party for me. Jason told me to come over. We're gonna get together because she's leaving town. She just gave me the cupcakes and pretty much told me that this whole thing was for me. Just for staying consistent, grinding YouTube, and never giving up, which is really sweet. I had to sneak outside to say this, so. I love my friends. I've said it from the beginning, they're great. Find you good friends, guys. Sorry I haven't been super consistent with updating you guys on this whole weight loss thing. Just with Dalen passing and everything, I have not, my brain hasn't been in the right place. But I've been staying consistent in the gym and my food. I'm like 145 right now. So, things just haven't been the same. I'm trying for you guys. It's the last week. The diet ends in like 2 or 3 days. But I'm just gonna post a documentary this week. 6 months. This is what we're looking like about 6 months. You know, my brain was always my biggest enemy. I remember crying some nights. No one's gonna love you because how fat you are. No one's gonna love you. No one's gonna love you. And your brain will do that to you, but you can't let it. At the end of the day, you cannot let it. I mean, just even looking at that, like seeing that little bit of definition right there, just blows my mind still. Because I grew up no muscle, fat. This is what we're looking like. God. I did it. I didn't work out this much these past couple weeks because of Dalen, him passing. But I did it. I went to the beach for the first time yesterday since losing weight. It felt good. I didn't feel like a fat person, I didn't feel the way my brain always tells me to feel, Felt okay. It's just crazy to think about it. If you want to do it, do it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the fucking lighting's got me looking great.
It's all about lighting. I'm just trying to tell you.
Damn!
That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit! God damn! I'm trying to get like you for real.
My ass are cramping. My ass are cramping.
Oh my god! Damn!
My sweet goodness!
Bro, it looks so good on.
Damn, bro. I would say these are like the best part.
That's us.
Holy shit.
That's just so like,
Dude.
it's so cool.
No, you're skinny now.
You gonna thumbnail face it? Alright.
You have abs.
I know, weird. Oh, Sean. See, even Bud likes it.
Look, he's trying to rip it off. He's like, who is this?
I hold these puppies down every day. I haven't had a carb since '04. Hi guys. I know you guys have seen my journey through the past 6 months. Now, I'm gonna give you guys tips on how to get that six pack. I'm gonna give you advice. I'm gonna tell you how to do it just like how I got it. Step number 1, you need to get a scale. You need to weigh every single piece of food you eat. Do not let that thing touch your mouth until you weigh it. That comes with tracking calories. I want you to download an app. There are so many apps now that track calories for you. So many things that you can just scan the barcode and then put it into grams through your weight, because you truly don't understand how much you eat until you start weighing things and realize how much calories those things are. Every sauce, every drink, every little piece of rice you need to weigh so you don't go over that calorie deficit. Now, a step you guys also need to take is you guys need to go into a calorie calculator and you guys need to look up what your maintenance is for your height, gender, and weight. Figure out your maintenance, look at the deficits, and figure out if you want to do an extreme deficit or just normal deficit. Simply knocking down 300 calories a day can make you lose up to about a pound a week. You need to figure out what your deficit is and make sure you don't go over that so you can continue to lose weight. Let's say your maintenance is 2,500 calories. And let's say you want to bump down, and let's say you want to make your calorie deficit 2,000 calories. You can eat, listen to this. People are like, oh, I need something sweet. Oh, I need this, I need that. You can eat whatever you want as long as you don't go over that 2,000 calorie deficit. That's just not what I did. I made sure it was healthy. I made sure it was high in protein. You eat 2,000 calories of donuts every day, you will still lose that weight. Now, you'll probably lose a lot of muscle as well, but you will lose that weight as long as you don't go over that. Now, if you want to do it like I did, however much I weighed in the beginning is how much protein I ate. I was around 180. I made sure I had 180 grams of protein every single day, and I still do to this day, even though I weigh 140 now. There's many reasons why I think you should make sure you prioritize protein. The reason is, 1, it keeps you full longer. If you guys don't know, in your stomach, protein is the hardest thing for it to break down, so it takes longer, so you're full longer. 2, instead of your body eating away muscle, because it needs those calories, it needs that 500 calories to maintain, it'll eat the fat instead. I also want to let people know that this is a myth right here. Doing like abs, like crunches, will lose belly fat. Doing an arm workout will lose arm fat. You cannot pick where fat is taken away from, because if that was the case, my stomach would be flat as it can be right now. You do not get to pick and choose. You may build muscle under that fat, but you do not get to pick and choose where that fat gets taken from. And if you do have that sweet treat, make the different alternatives. One night I was really craving banana pudding. So what I did was I got sugar-free whipped cream, put banana pudding protein powder in it, stirred it up, put some bananas in it. It was like 300 calories, 30 grams of protein, compared to banana pudding that would have been 500 to 600 calories, 0 grams of protein. You get what I'm saying? Make those simple alternatives to make it work in your diet. I had to do that a lot. Sometimes I'd be at work, Dad goes, hey, closest thing is Whataburger. That's what we're eating for lunch. I had no choice. What I did, instead of getting French fries, I got a grilled chicken sandwich with 2 pieces of chicken on it. I made sure I got that protein. I didn't eat the high calorie French fries, but I ate the protein to make me full longer and to keep the muscle. Let's say you ate 1,500 calories and you're at your protein goal. Those 500 calories, eat whatever you want. Eat a cookie, eat ice cream, eat whatever you want. Just don't go over that 2,000. Another thing that you need to work on is volume. Eat foods that are low calorie, high volume. For example, let's say you're eating chicken, a little bit of potatoes, and a little bit of vegetables. All right, and you're like, man, this is only half a pound of food. I'm really hungry. Add 4 or 5 handfuls of lettuce. That will make that volume of the food go up while it still being low calories. Add green beans. Green beans are something that are very low calorie that you can add a lot of. Add bell peppers. Low calorie, you can add a lot of. Volume is key. I was really craving a cheeseburger. Oh my God, I wanted a cheeseburger so bad. What I did was I made a cheeseburger bowl. I got really, really lean beef, potatoes, mustard 0 calories, hot sauce 0 calories, a little bit of ketchup, 4 or 5 handfuls of lettuce, a couple of tomatoes, a little bit of pickles, a little bit of onions. And I weighed it and it was 2 pounds of food for 500 calories. That thing filled me up for like the whole day. You need to prioritize low calorie, high volume instead of high calorie, low volume. If you're feeling something sweet, anytime I was craving something sweet really bad, protein bar. They tasted just like candy bars. Another thing that helped me out a lot, another tip, another trick, is diet sodas. I never drank soda before I did this weight loss. But now, the diet soda, the 0 sugar sodas, the carbonation kept me full longer. It made me not think about food as much, and it's sweet. So it's something sweet too. There are so many different alternatives to things you love that you can now do. Everything. There's even low calorie ice cream now. You just need to make sure you make that position. You need to make sure you make that switch into eating those things instead of by instinct grabbing the candy bar. You need to say, stop, I need a protein bar so I can hit that protein goal, and then later on today I can have whatever I want if I have the room for it. And that also comes with working out. You need to be able to work out. You also need to make sure you're getting enough carbs for an energy source. That's not something I did in the beginning. I had no carbs in the beginning, and my body was using that protein as an energy source instead of putting it into my muscles. And I ended up losing a little bit of muscle while doing it. Now I make sure just about every meal I have a carb so that my body can use that as energy instead of protein. You can do a calorie deficit and still lose weight without working out. If you want to see some type of gains, if you want to maybe lose it a little bit faster, do cardio, do things you love, play basketball, go play pickleball, go freaking run a mile with your best friend, go to the treadmill and watch a YouTube video. And if you want to gain that muscle, go to the gym, go do this, go do that. It's going to make you better in the end. It's going to make you look more defined in the end. There are so many little things throughout losing weight that people don't understand that are so simple. If it's simply just putting it on a scale, make before you eat it. A diet soda, if it's adding more mustard because mustard is 0 calories. If it's adding hot sauce because that's 0 calories. If it's adding handfuls of lettuce and peppers because that's low calorie. There are so many things that can help you that make it so much more easier. People just don't realize it. So what I want you to do is I want you to follow all those steps. Make sure you're keeping high protein. Remember, 1 gram per pound you weigh. I want you to make sure that you use your different alternative foods instead of the unhealthy foods that you're used to. I want to make sure that you're using volume to make sure you're full longer so you don't think about food, so you don't do that snacking. Make sure you get a scale and you get an app so you can track your calories so you know how much you eat, because you don't realize how much you eat until you're done. I see meals on fast food menus that are my calories for the whole day, and you eat that, you're definitely gonna gain weight. And finding those things that help you stay full. Diet sodas. I think that's a big key to a lot of things for me. That helped me a lot, honestly. And then you can get like this, to where you want to be at. I have faith in you. I know you can do it. Just follow those rules. Figure out what works, what doesn't work. Every 2 weeks, maybe change something up. Trying to figure out what you want to do differently. Those first 2 months, I was changing every 2 weeks, trying to figure out what worked for me, because everyone's different. Figure out what works for you and use it and stick to it. And don't go over that maintenance. I love you guys. If you want to do just like I did, lose that weight, shed 40, 50 pounds, I believe in you. Love you guys.
Fucking piece of bacon.